Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Naresh Chaurasia, and in this video we are going to look at how to connect Git Bash to GitHub using SSH. So let's get started. This is official website of GitHub. Please make sure that you register to this particular website before getting started. Now, in order to connect Git Bash to GitHub using SSH, there are a series of commands that we need to execute and certain steps that needs to be followed. I'll be sharing this link in the description of this video. So let's start with step number 1. Now, first step is to install Git Bash. You can open this particular URL, and depending upon which OS you are using, you can download the Git Bash and install on your machine. In my case, the Git Bash is already installed, so I'll not repeat the process. Let me go to my terminal and verify the version of the Git Bash that is installed. So I'll say git ---- version, and as you can see, I have this version installed. Now let's go to the next step. So the next step is to generate SSH key. In order to generate SSH key, I have to execute the following command. Let me copy this command and I'll paste it here in my terminal. Now I'll replace this with my mail ID. Make sure that this mail ID is same mail ID with which you registered with GitHub. So after entering my mail ID, I'll hit enter. Now as you can see, it is generating public private RSA key pair, and it is asking enter file in which to save the key. I'll leave this path as default. In your case, this path will be specific to your machine. So with this path, that is the default path, I'll hit enter. Now it is asking to enter passphrase. I'll leave it blank and I'll again hit enter. Then it will say enter same passphrase again. I'll again hit enter, and you can see that it has generated the private and public keys for you. So I'll go to this path. Here I will type command ls-ltr, and you can see that this file just got generated on my machine. In order to verify, I'll type date command, and you can see that it is Thursday, February 8, 2319, which is almost same as the timestamp of the file that is got generated just now. So basically we have our public and private keys generated. Let us look at the next step. So for your reference, I have also put the output of this command which you executed here. Now the next step, which is step number 3, is to add the generated key to the SSH agent. For that, I will copy this command and execute on my terminal. So let me clear this. I'll paste the command here and hit enter. So I have the agent running with the process ID, as you can see here. Now if you want to read more about this agent, I have given a brief description here down below. If you have any questions, you can ask in the description and I'll try to answer your question. But for now, let's continue with the execution of our commands. So coming back, I've executed this command. After that, we have to add the private key to the agent. For that, I'll copy this and I will execute this command on my terminal and hit enter. So you can see the identity is added to the agent. Now coming back, now what we have to do is, if you are using Windows, you can copy the public key in the clipboard, or in case of Mac, you can cat the file cat means display the file and then copy the public key manually. So I'll say cat, and since I'm within the same directory where the file is, I will say cat id underscore rsa dot pub. So it displays the content of this particular file. Let me copy that. So I have copied the public key. Now what I am going to do is I'll follow the next step. Go to the GitHub account settings. So let me go to my GitHub. I will go to settings. Here in the setting there is an option SSH and GPG keys. I'll click on this, and there is a button here on the top right where I can say new SSH key. I'll click on this and I can give any title which I want to, demo of SSH keys, and I can paste that public key here and say add SSH key. So basically we navigated to this particular link, click on new SSH key and added the key. Now in order to successfully verify or test a connection, we have to execute this command from the terminal. So I'll copy this command and I'll paste it here. I'll hit enter. So as you can see, by executing this command, we have been successfully authenticated, meaning that we are able to connect Git Bash to GitHub using SSH. So now there is no need for entering username and password to connect to GitHub. That's all in this video. Thank you so much.